Well, welcome everyone. This is the Tin Meister, and we're here to look at a very special car by Schuco. It's the Schuco Real Elektro Mercedes 230 SL, model 5500, and it was made from 1965 to 1972. This is what you get when you bought the model. This is the box. There's two boys looking at the car, the 230 SL by Mercedes. The Real Elektro Mercedes 230. There's the 5500 model number by Schuco. And there's a not a photograph, but a drawing of the key that starts the car. So as we look inside the package, there's a remote steering wheel. And there are 3 pylons. And unlike some other cars, these are plastic and hollow. So with the remote steering, you'd be able to set up a little track and drive around the pylons. So let's take the car out of the box, see what else we have in there. So there's the remote steering cable, identical on each end. One would go into the hood of the car and one would go onto the steering wheel, one end. And here are the directions. Fairly complicated directions because this is a very complicated car. The Real Elektro Mercedes 230 SL. It has 4 forward speeds, reverse and neutral. Powered by 4 AA batteries. And there was different ways to charge up the car. There's a photograph of the trunk with the gear mechanism in the back. And here are some directions in English, talking about the remote control and that sort of thing. Other languages. I think there's German, French, and Italian and English. A realistic educational toy car. How to insert the batteries, how to start it, how to shift the gears. So let's put that back in the box and take a look at the sides of the box. So there's the remote steering, and there is the gear mechanism and the motor in the back. And there's some description in various languages, including English, of course. And you could fill out that little form and send it into Schuco and they'd send you a catalog. I think that's what that was about. So let's take a look at the bottom of the box. Get the stuff out of it. Here we go. And there are some contemporary toys from Schuco, the old timers. We'll probably have an episode about the old timers in the weeks to come. And here is the car itself, which has fantastic metalwork. Fantastic. Look at the gaps on the hood and the trunk when you get a chance here. Look at how tight they are. And those will open and close. It's incredible. Incredible the attention to detail that Schuco went to. And there are the wheels with the Mercedes logo. This must have been quite an expensive toy for its day. And here's the bottom. There's a little tag on the bottom. I don't know if that's original from the factory or what, but I'm just going to leave it on there. And there we go, made in Western Germany. The lithography on the bottom is really great too, kind of like the bottom of the real Mercedes 230 SL. And here's the interior. So there's the key right there, which you can turn to turn the car on and off, right there. And then there is the gear shift, which goes into first, second, third, fourth, reverse, and neutral, and steering, of course. So next we're going to have a picture of a real Mercedes-Benz 230 SL from I think 1965. Look at how close the model is to the real car. And next we're going to have some still photographs of the real Elektro Mercedes toy car from Schuco. Take a look at the gaps on the trunk and the hood. They're just incredible how tight they are for a mass-produced toy. Beautiful metalwork. And here you can open the trunk and put in the batteries. There's the battery compartment. And there's a little black horizontal piece right there that you turn it and it holds the batteries in. We'll take a look at that later. And here's the interior. If you look closely, you can see on the tunnel of the shifter there that has the markings for first, second, third, fourth, and reverse. And here's the fantastic transmission, which is actually a synchronized 4-speed transmission. And the motor's on the left, the gold part is the motor. And then look at the gear cluster right there. There we go. The gear cluster right there. It's super complicated, amazing. And a synchronized 4-speed transmission. Well, that's all the time we have today to take a look at this fantastic toy. But in part 2, we will take a look at the car in action and how it works and how that transmission shifts in all gears. Thanks a lot, everybody. Have a good day. If you enjoyed the video, please give me a thumbs up. And until next time, good evening, everyone.